Spiders tend to stir up more fear than favor and can even provoke extreme phobias for some. Many visitors to Australia have been more than a little concerned about their venomous eight-legged friends, and rightly so, as Australia is a country that leads the world in its number of resident venomous spiders, as well as the strength of their toxicity. From a Huntsman spider bigger than the average human hand to an arachnid whose fangs can pierce through fingernails, we take a look at 9 of Australia's most dangerous spiders and uncover why these creatures are ones you might just want to avoid. Number 9. Huntsman Spider. The Huntsman Spider is arguably one of the most terrifying looking spiders on Earth. These arachnids aren't just big. They're the second largest spider species on the planet and can grow up to an impressive 12 inches in length. To put it in perspective, that's as long as a hefty 2-liter bottle of Coca-Cola. As well as their giant stature, the Huntsman spiders are fast, really fast. They can cover 30 to 40 times their body length a second. Blink, and you might miss it. What's even worse is their reputation for entering houses and cars. According to the Australian Museum, they have commonly been found hiding behind sun visors or darting across dashboards. Huntsman spiders can be social, and dozens will sometimes sit together on dead trees or stumps. The good news is that although these spiders might make your skin crawl, they don't pose much of a threat to humans. In fact, they will usually try to run away rather than being aggressive. Huntsman spiders do possess a mild venom, like most spiders, but this is primarily used to immobilize their prey, which consists mainly of insects. While their bites can be painful and may cause localized swelling, they're more of a discomfort than a danger. Number 8. Wolf Spider. Wolf spiders are the sprinters of the spider world. Rather than spinning webs to trap things like most spiders, they chase down and pounce on their prey like the wolves that inspire their name. Also known as ground spiders, these arachnids boast a total of 8 eyes, with 2 particularly large and conspicuous ones. These oversized eyes aren't just for show, they grant the wolf spider excellent eyesight. However, unlike our own eyes that effortlessly scan back and forth, the wolf spider's eyes stay put. To catch a glimpse of their surroundings, these fascinating creatures must physically shift their bodies. A bit inconvenient, perhaps, but it's just one of the quirks that make the wolf spider's world all the more interesting. Wolf spiders are common garden spiders in Australia, often mistaken for huntsmen and disliked by arachnophobes. While non-aggressive by nature, if you are bitten by a wolf spider, expect to experience some pain. Common symptoms may include swelling around the wound and severe itching. Number 7. Blackhouse Spider. Also referred to as window spiders, these spiders are commonly found in Australian homes, often spotted in window frames and wall crevices. As their name suggests, blackhouse spiders are black in color, although their abdomen area can appear gray or brown with enigmatic white markings. Now, let's talk about size. The leading females can reach a humble 1.1 inches in length, whereas their male counterparts are noticeably smaller and slimmer. Despite their miniature size, blackhouse spiders are not to be underestimated. While they are generally timid creatures and you'd really have to go out of your way to provoke one into biting you, their bites can really pack a punch. It can cause excruciating pain and terrible reactions and symptoms, including localized swelling, nausea, vomiting, and even sweating. Number 6. Australian tarantulas. Meet the Australian tarantula, the spider with fangs approximately 1 centimeter in length, often referred to as the barking or whistling spider because of the remarkable sounds most species can produce. It uses the hairs on its body to produce a loud hissing sound when it's agitated. These tarantulas are not your typical city-dwelling spiders. They mostly live in forests or deserts and are commonly found in burrows underground. Generally, these burrows correlate to the size of the spider and can have a depth from anywhere between 40 to 100 centimeters deep. These spiders mainly feed at night under the cover of darkness. They're carnivores, and their diet consists of mostly large insects, small reptiles, frogs, and even occasionally small birds. But what makes these spiders so dangerous? Well, although Australian tarantulas are not usually aggressive, if provoked, they will rear up and appear rather frightening. The bite is extremely painful, as the fangs are large and as long as those of many snakes. In some cases, severe illness can occur, resulting in nausea and vomiting for a grueling 6 to 8 hours after being bitten. Number 5. Trapdoor Spider. The name Trapdoor is coined from the way these spiders close the entrance to their burrows with tightly fitted hinged doors of silk. To create its hidden burrow, the trapdoor spider lifts the soil with its jaws, rolls the soil into a ball, and tosses the ball out with its hindmost pair of legs. The burrow measures up to 6 inches deep. The trapdoor spider feeds on a diverse menu of crawling insects, arthropods, and even small animals. It lies in patient wait for a meal behind the closed trapdoor, or sits with the door slightly ajar and its front legs extended. Sensitive hairs on its legs feel the vibrations of approaching prey. When the potential prey crawls within striking distance, the spider jumps out of its burrow, attacks the prey with its fangs, and pulls the victim into the burrow to be consumed. If the prey fails to meet its selective palate, the spider tosses it back out alive. The venomous bite of a trapdoor spider is of low risk to humans. It's a non-aggressive spider, however, just like the tarantula, trapdoors have large fangs which may cause a painful bite resulting in discomfort and swelling. Number 4. Whitetailed Spider. Tall, dark, and maybe not so handsome. White-tailed spiders are mostly slender in shape and gray-brown in color. They're easily identifiable due to the unique white spot on the end of their abdomen. They are active hunters, and instead of spinning webs and catching insects, they usually prey upon other types of spiders. Native to southern and eastern Australia, whitetails commonly reside beneath dry bark or plants, but can often be found roaming inside houses, especially in warmer weather. The preferred hiding spots of the white-tailed spiders are between pieces of fabric. 2/3 of bite victims found the spiders nestled in bedclothes, towels, and even shoes. So, we'd recommend shaking out your sheets and clothes if you're afraid of spiders. If you do get bitten by a white-tailed spider, the symptoms are similar to those of a bee sting: an immediate burning pain in the local area, followed by mild swelling and an itchy red mark. Number 3. Mouse Spider. Mouse spiders get their name because of an old urban myth that believed these spiders could dig a mouse-like burrow up to an astonishing 1 meter deep. While mouse spider burrows are impressively deep for spiders, in reality, they usually only reach about 30 centimeters. Yet, the nickname has stuck. Despite their unassuming name, mouse spiders have been recorded to rear up on their hind legs, adopting an attacking posture when provoked by humans. Typically black or brown in color, these 8-legged wonders are identifiable by their gray-colored abdomen. The male species are much easier to spot as they often sport a bright red head and elongated fangs. Mouse spiders can grow up to a modest 35 millimeters in body length, but what they lack in size, they make up for with their fangs that are both long and thick. These mighty fangs have been adapted to use as pincers, and they can grab, hold, and crush prey using their fangs. Aside from a very nasty bite, which can easily and painfully pierce human skin, if the mouse spider does decide to deploy the extremely toxic venom it possesses, it has the potential to induce severe illness and, in extreme cases, lead to death. Symptoms resulting from a mouse spider bite include intense pain, vomiting, fever, and muscle spasms. Number 2. Redback Spider. The redback spider has made its way on Australia's most dangerous species list for years, with many unaware of its poisonous potential. Belonging to the Theridiidae family, the redback is a close relative of the deadly black widow spider. It's the female spider which gives the species its common name, with the prominent red stripe on the upper side of her abdomen. Notably, it's the female redbacks that are considered the most dangerous, with male spiders only measuring in at about 3 millimeters, with fangs too small to pierce the skin. Found all throughout Australia, these adaptable arachnids thrive in human-inhabited areas of the country. You may have stumbled across a redback in the garden, shed, or under the house, and yes, the urban legend of finding a redback in the outside toilet is regrettably more accurate than most would like to admit. The redback spider employs an intricate web, a tangled masterpiece of dry silk with sticky vertical trap lines. This clever setup captures mostly insects, but redbacks won't shy away from larger prey like king crickets, baby mice, or even small lizards and snakes that get entangled in their web. Now, for the serious stuff, their bite. It's no walk in the park. The redback spider's venom, especially risky for small children, can potentially be lethal. Symptoms of a bite include intense localized pain, swelling, and sweating starting just 5 minutes after the bite. Additionally, victims may experience difficulty breathing and uncontrollable muscle spasms. Number 1. Sydney funnel web spider. Listed as the most dangerous spider in Australia, the Sydney funnel web spider can kill in as little as 15 minutes. Clocking in at a humble 2 inches in length, these creatures have a shiny, dark brown to black appearance. This spider prefers to make its home in sheltered, shady spots, creating a habitat that is always cool and humid. The bad news? Male Sydney funnel web spiders have a habit of casually strolling into backyards and falling into suburban swimming pools, where they can survive many hours. They also sometimes enter and become trapped in houses. If threatened, Sydney funnel webs show aggressive behavior, rearing and displaying their terrifying fangs. Funnel web bites are dangerous, and first aid should be given immediately, followed by prompt transport to the hospital where anti-venom should be given if necessary. The venom, armed with a potent neurotoxin, poses a severe threat to the human nervous system and, in extreme cases, can lead to fatal outcomes. Thankfully, the introduction of anti-venom has proven to be a life-saving intervention, and since its implementation, there have been no recorded fatalities stemming from these formidable arachnids. And there you have it, folks, the most dangerous spiders in Australia. Which spider scared you the most? Let us know in the comments below. If you will take more precautions around spiders from now on, like the video and subscribe for more adventures into the world's most dangerous.